Hey guys, so we have the official announcement on the Twitter account here. The episode campaign FRIEZA Saga Z begins tomorrow. Events and characters centered around the Dragon Ball Z anime's FRIEZA Saga are scheduled for this month. Don't miss them. Scheduled for this month. Does that mean that we're only going to have this campaign last until the end of this month? So if you guys saw my campaign concept that I released in a video yesterday, I did basically a week by week sort of plan or schedule where I had this FRIEZA Saga campaign go into September. So it was like it went to mid-September. I guess we're only going to have this be this month is what this is implying. Events and characters centered around the Dragon Ball Z anime's FRIEZA Saga are scheduled for this month. So yeah, I mean, I guess this might just only go until the end of the month, which is not that long. It's only 3 weeks or close to that. I mean, nah, this has to go into September a little bit, right? There's no way. We'll see. We'll see. Because we're going to have this week. We're going to have next week. I mean, it'll still be 4 weeks, right? Because it'll still be the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th are going to be the reset days this month. So we still have 4 weeks worth of content we could get. I guess they could fit in 2 banners for that, right? I mean, that's probably what they're going to do, right? So obviously the main eye catch here is the art of this KAIOKEN Goku. So we have KAIOKEN Goku, and then we have Final Form Frieza behind him. Now this definitely looks like some sort of, character art for the game. Let's just quickly pull up, let's compare this to like this green Goku. We should be able to get the full image here. There we go. So this green Goku is the existing KAIOKEN Goku that we have, right? The most recent version. I'm just trying to tell, like, is this does it, because this art kind of looks like it would be like the alternate art of a character, because it doesn't have the usual shading that a lot of the Legends units do, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a unit? I mean, it probably is. It's just the art is a little bit unshaded for what we're used to for Legends. Like, I don't know. Let's just take a look at a different character here. Not an Ultra. The old yellow Final Form Frieza. Let's go to images. Let's pull him up here. Yeah, I mean, you guys know how the shading works in this game, right? The shading, like, it doesn't seem on brand for Legends for this KAIOKEN Goku. I don't know. I don't know. And it would be weird. In my opinion, I don't think we're getting a new character banner this week. This week seems like it would be a Zenkai week because there's no reveal and stuff announced. I think if they were going to be doing a major LF character release for a saga, a new saga campaign, a new episode campaign, there's no reason why they wouldn't just have done a reveal and stuff. Like, the fact that they're even revealing this episode campaign via social media and not via a reveal and stuff, I don't think this week's going to be a new headlining character. I think this week's going to be a Zenkai, a free-to-play character. Maybe like, well, we already know we're getting a unique equipment for the Yellow Frieza from this one. But like, it's going to be one of those types of weeks. I don't think we're going to get a new, LF or Ultra character this week. So I don't know what this is. Is this like a week in advance announcement that we're going to be getting an LF KAIOKEN Goku next week? It would be a little bit weird. This, you know what this could be? This could be the title screen, I guess. But it just, I don't know. It seems more like a card art because you have the Frieza in the background there. We'll see. I don't know. This could be the title screen, because if you guys remember back to the Buu Saga campaign, they did that title screen with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and Kid Buu, right? So this, I mean, there's a possibility this is just a title screen, but we'll see. We'll see. So regardless, I think it's pretty safe to assume that we're probably going to be getting some kind of new KAIOKEN Goku during this celebration, which is definitely warranted. But it makes this guy, this green one, it makes this guy's release seem a little bit underwhelming now, because like this is the Namek KAIOKEN Goku that's in the game. This is the only Namek KAIOKEN Goku that exists right now. This is Goku from his fight against Final Form Frieza, right? He came out next to the reviving Final Form Frieza. But the thing with this Goku is this Goku doesn't have like fantastic animations. Like most people, when they think of Kaioken Goku from the Namek Saga versus Frieza, it's that 20 times Kamehameha that he does versus Frieza, right? Frieza's holding him underwater, Goku explodes, Goku punches him and then launches that Kamehameha while going Kaioken times 20. I mean, it doesn't actually do anything, right? Frieza just stops with his hand, but that is like the iconic Kaioken scene. And this Goku has like a pretty lackluster animation of that scene. So honestly, they could just completely redo this with a new version of this character. And there's a lot of other scenes they could, of course, take from for a Kaioken Goku, because Goku does Kaioken a lot during the Namek Saga. He does it during Captain Ginyu a lot. He does it during the Ginyu Force, but like he does it so fast that you don't even really get to see it, because he's like increasing his power level in such a short in like such short spurts that you don't really get to see it that often. And that, yeah, I guess that's kind of it, right? It's against Captain Ginyu and then the Ginyu Force. He does it against them too. And then they could honestly just take animations from base form Goku and just make those, you know, available for this Kaioken Goku too. And then I guess we could just quickly talk about, let me get rid of this. We could talk about potential colors. So here's the thing with this campaign, and I guess I should have talked about this earlier, but so if we're gonna do these episode campaigns, and this is what they're gonna be doing in terms of like celebration format moving forward, I actually would want them to shy away from like forcing the episode teams to be the focus of these campaigns. And what I mean by that is, if we look at how they handle the Buu Saga campaigns, let me actually just quickly make this a little bigger here. If we open this and go down to the Buu Saga, Majin Buu Saga, when they did the Majin Buu Saga campaign, they gave us Pui Pui, who was a free-to-play character, and they gave him a Majin Buu Saga HPZ ability, which is definitely, that's good, right? If they're gonna at least give the Majin Buu Saga some sort of, you know, any viability at all in terms of team, you need to have an HP buffer, so that's fine. Then they gave us, of course, the tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then they gave us Kid Buu, and it's like, the only way to really tie these characters together on a Majin Buu Saga team is to like Zenkai weird units, and then they Zenkai'd like this guy, this yellow Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and then they Zenkai'd blue Buu tanks, right? And, I mean, they gave us this Gotenk Zenkai, which I think is the only good one that they gave us for the Buu Saga. But this character was a terrible choice, and then Buu-Tanks was a terrible choice. They had this Angel Vegeta here, who was like a perfect candidate that would have actually helped a lot, but they decided for whatever reason that they just didn't want to make a good decision. I don't really know why. But like it just, even with a saga as big as the Majin Buu Saga that has so many characters and so many different types of Sparkings and EXs, and there's LS and there's Ultras. Like, even for as big of a saga as the Majin Buu Saga is, and for how many characters exist within this saga, it just, they've never had this be a viable team. So to just build this from the ground up and have miraculously a team with like functioning Z abilities and Ultra abilities and Zenkai abilities, like it's not going to work. You can't just do that in one saga. So I would think that moving forward, what I would want to see them do is actually to not focus on these saga tags. I guess I'm going to call them tags because that's pretty much what they are, but they're episodes or whatever the game calls them. Like, don't try and make these episodes teams. The only episode that will ever really work as a team is sagas from the movies, where is that? Let's see if we can find it. Dragon Ball Saga is going to be at the bottom here. Sagas from, here we go. I mean, you just take a look at all the different kinds of like, literally starting from, we're still going. So there's 6 characters per row here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What is that? 78 characters, 78 Sparking / Ultra characters exist for sagas in the movies. That's why this team will actually be a viable team. Sagas in the movies, right? And with even all these characters that exist on this team, 78, like, they're still not like an incredibly overwhelming team right now. They're good, they're fine. They're not crazy good, but you know, So if a team like that is just like decent, you can't really make a team like Majin Buu Saga really work that well. And imagine they try and make Frieza Saga work well as a tag. Frieza Saga. This team has 2 rows of sparking characters on it. Like, it's not gonna work. So what I think they should do is, for example, for a Kaioken Goku character, what they should do is they should just purely focus on his existing tags instead of forcing him to be good on like a hypothetical Frieza Saga team. So he could be a good Sun Family character. He could be a good Saiyan character, right? Obviously, those are 2 very, very strong tags that will always be very strong. I mean, I don't know if Sun Family, you could call them like a really strong team right now, technically, but the tag Sun Family will always be a relevant tag. So they could build him that way. They could build him as like just a Saiyan character. He could work well on those setups. There's no need to shift the focus to these episode teams that will just, like, they're never going to work. And I just really hope they realize that and don't try and force that as like a format that they're going to be pushing moving forward, because it's never going to work. Like, you're not going to want to run like a Kaioken Goku with like a hypothetical like LF Captain Ginyu next to like an ultra full power freeze. Like, it's just, that kind of team will never ever be good. Number one, it's going to be impossible to line up your Z abilities, your ultra abilities, and your Zenkai abilities. And then number two, the equipment will never work, right? You're never going to have like great equipment for that setup. So there's just too many moving parts for teams like that to work in terms of just the episode teams. So like Frieza Saga, I never want to see this be a team. I never want to see Cell Saga be a team. I never want to see Buu Saga be a team. I mean, I don't want to say I never want to see them be teams, because it would be cool if they were, but it's just the way the game is, it's unrealistic for that to actually be a viable setup, is I guess what I would say about that. So for them to sort of just bang their heads against the wall and be like, okay, how do we make Frieza Saga a real team? Like, instead of worrying about how to do that, how about you just focus on the existing tags for each of these characters, right? It's okay that a Kaioken Goku maybe won't work the best next to some sort of like Zarbon character, right? I mean, that's fine. Just make them good on their own teams. I think that's the way they should do this. But yeah, Kaioken Goku looks very, very likely. It looks like, I mean, it says it starts tomorrow. Again, I think what will probably happen is tomorrow, which is the 9th, we'll get our initial look at the campaign. They might release like that roadmap that they did for the Buu Saga campaign. And we'll probably get a Zenkai. We know we're getting a unique equipment for the Yellow Frieza down here. And then maybe an event exclusive character as well. But then next week, I think, is when we should start to get the main parts of the campaign with an LF character. And then potentially at the end of the month, we could get either an Ultra or a Legends Mega Rising, depending on how they want to handle the pacing for that. But there we go. About to start out on the Frieza Saga campaign here. Let me know down below what you guys want to see. Are you guys excited for a potential Kaioken Goku? I mean, even if this isn't card art, which again, I don't think it doesn't look like card art to me. This doesn't look like a character card art for me. So either it's like I don't know, some kind of title screen or something like that. I still think them having Kaioken Goku like literally be the mascot of this episode campaign with Frieza in the back, like, we're probably getting a Kaioken Goku at some point here. So let me know what you think about the Kaioken Goku, and what do you want to see for the rest of the Frieza Saga campaign. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.